We are live. Welcome to the stream. I'm Tommy, one half of 6’ Pigeons. This is our daily demo series where we build tracks from scratch live. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Our music is on all platforms. Just search 6’ Pigeons, and we have a full playlist of all of the demos that we've made so far in this series in the link in the description. Today's plan is simple. Start with samples and Splice, riff on some vocals, build it out in Logic, production, mix, bounce. Let's get to it. On my screen here, on the left I have Splice, on the right I have the Logic project that I will eventually import these samples into. But to start, let's go ahead and go with the hip-hop category. See if we can find something, riff on it, build on it. Nope. I like this. If anything can be done with it. Welcome to the stream, everyone joining in live. Maybe we bring the tempo down or up. Let's see, maybe 120. Let's see. Yeah, just trying to find a good groove, a good rhythm. I like this sample. It's pretty simple. I think we could do a lot with it. Let's try out the keys. Too lazy. Too weird. Yeah, we're looking for something simple here that we could build the entire beat around. I kind of like the simplicity of that. Too much, too chaotic. Okay. Let's add some percussion. Say what's up in the chat if you're here live. No. Just trying to add a little bit of personality to these drums, something that we can expand on. Gives it a little bit more intent. I like that. Okay, let's start with a save. Alright, can we get any other elements in here before we start messing around, see if we can find some sort of vocal? Let's try leads. Too busy, too chaotic, too electronic. I think we're going down a slightly more organic path. Okay. Do something with that. Alright, so this is G minor, 93 BPM. So what we're gonna do, just to start getting the ideas flowing, gonna go to my audio track here in Logic. Got the auto tune already set. G minor, 93 BPM, 93 BPM, 93 BPM. Hey! Alright, let's add some delay. Yo! Alright, so now I'm liking how it sounds. I'm gonna go ahead and import those. Now I got the Logic session. I'm gonna put that full screen. Turn them down because sometimes they come in too loud. And maybe we're just gonna record and see what comes. Trying to find the melody and the words. But I gotta need so much sleep. But I gotta need so much sleep. Okay, I'm getting it. Okay, I got it. Now we're just gonna rep it out. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. Already see you best stand. Big time, hit me on my feet. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Time, hit me on my feet. Already see you best stand. Big time, hit me on my feet. Already show my whole head, but I got it. Okay. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. Already see you best stand. Big time, hit me on my feet. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. Already see you best stand. Big time, hit me on my feet. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and know what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. Already show me best stand. Alright, one more after this. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. Already see you best stand. Big time, hit me on my feet. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace up my sleeve. Okay, that sounded pretty good. Let's see what that's working like. Step back. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace. Ad-libs, gotta have some ad-libs. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you best stand. Big time, hit me on my feet. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you best stand. Big time, hit me on my feet. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you best stand. Big time, hit me on my feet. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you best stand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Okay, and what I like to do with these ad-libs, duplicate the track and make them pan left, right, add a little bit of space. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Here we go. I'm gonna save this project real quick so we don't lose it. Call it Grandstand. All right, let's keep going. Hit the chat if you're here. Let me know if you're alive. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an. All right, let's go back in for another layer. Let's see what comes. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you grandstand. Daytime had me on my feet. Already show my whole head. But I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about. You don't really know about that. Step back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you dancing, big time, have me on my feet. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Sit back and you don't really know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you dancing. Alright, so now let's just comp this a little bit. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Vocals are kind of airy, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you dancing, big time, have me on my feet. See you dancing, big time, have me on my feet. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You already show my whole hand, but I got an already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Already show my don't really know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Alright, so last thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just go ahead and add some simple non-melodic ad-libs here for this section to just add a little bit of spark, a little bit of intensity, and then from here we're going to go back into the beat, the loops that we added here, and we're going to start producing this thing, and then we'll arrange it and see if we have more vocals we could add later on. But let me just add one more thing here real quick. Okay. Let's go. You don't really know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you dancing, big time, have me on my feet. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you dancing, big time, have me on my feet. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you dancing, big time, have me on my feet. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you dancing, big time, have me on my feet. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know. You don't really know about that. Sit you don't really know about that. Sit back and show you what I mean. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. Already see you dancing, big time, have me on my feet. Already show my whole hand, but I got an ace on my sleeve. You don't really know about that. Okay, so that's enough. That's enough for the vocals for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at these samples that we brought in like we do every demo, and we are going to start with the drums and spruce up the drums a little bit so they sound how we want them, not just how they came in. And then we're going to go down and prioritize the most influential samples for this beat and prioritize those, go in first on those, and then we'll work down the list. So let's start by identifying the drums. Okay. Kind of a natural drum set. We got anything else? Let's see. Yeah, we got this shaker. All right, so we're gonna have to figure out how to tame these three. They each have swing and they're not 100% lined up. So we're gonna have to figure out which of these kind of takes priority and then build around that. So let me think here. So this one has the strongest kick. I believe we may have to replace the kick. Okay, that kick right there is okay. This kick. So what happens if we just prioritize this kick? Boom. Maybe we add some. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Right there. Maybe there's one more here. Can we get by with that simple of a groove with this one? Let's see. Okay. That sounded pretty good to me. So now what I'm gonna do, turn it up a little bit, and we're gonna separate the kick from the rest of this loop, and we're gonna move forward with this kick as our main kick and see if it'll work. So the way that I do this, I'll put the kick on a separate track. I'll find the best replacement hi-hat. Let's see if that works. Okay, not quite. How about this? Okay, so we're gonna mute the vocals for now, and we're gonna mute some of these other musical elements. We'll bring them in gradually. Okay, there's that, there's this. All right, so starting here, can we take this? So the reason why I'm splitting this up is it's a different process mixing high percussion and drums and the kick. So what we want to do is separate them so we have full control over how we mix these elements. So now what we're working with, and I'll shorten the loop even more, what we're working with is this here. And so if I mute the kicks, I remove the kick from the drums. Now, so if you see on the EQ, just testing it out, we're gonna duck some of this low. That clap, or that snare rather, still has some low, which is perfectly fine. And what we have on the other side that we took out is these kicks. Now, but you'll hear with these kicks, they still got that hi-hat in them, which is okay. But what I like to do is completely detach the high from the low so we can mix them accordingly. So I have this track here for my almost without fail kick FX that come in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by bringing it over, making sure that the kick is in mono. Then we're going to go to max bass, multimedia. It's a waves plugin, helps put the kick in a sort of envelope where it punches right where it needs to punch. iZotope Trash is a really good saturator. This push-pull effect helps add some punch to the kick. And Waves Smack Attack does what it says it does, and you can hear it just kind of adds a little bit of oomph. And then lastly, what I'll do is you can still hear that hi-hat. You know, there's other maybe more elegant ways to do this, but for this sake, I'm just going to put a high pass on the EQ, and now you can listen. That kick is punching. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit so it doesn't clip, and give you a real quick before and after. So we started with this as the kick. Now we're working with this. Okay, now it's a little more punchy. Now let's get back to this. So we already removed some of the low, but what we want to do as well, we want to make sure that this loop is punching. So same thing, saturate, probably push pull, turn it up a little bit, just adds a little bit of thickness. Maybe we went a little too far on this EQ. I don't want to absolutely remove any of that snare, and we could probably layer that snare with some other of our own elements as we go. But let's go ahead and just bring this back a little bit, give it a little bit of breathing room. And it looks like it's not quite in mono, so I'm going to open up gain, put it in mono, see how it sounds. Usually if I can hardly tell the difference between mono and non-mono, I'll put the drums in mono because I know that I need space in the imaging of the track for my vocals. So when there's not much of a difference between mono and non-mono, or stereo rather, for drums, I just err on the side of mono. Okay, now let me just see if I can spruce it up any more. I'm going to try Smack Attack on these, see what it does. So Smack Attack, it's going to come in pretty hot. Excitement for drums is a good preset, but I tone it way back. Okay, that's okay. So this is what we're working with. We're going to need to add some additional juice to that snare. But now we got this one. And I am curious what happens if we completely remove these kicks that are in here. Almost use this more as just like a high percussive layer. Okay, a little busy, but I think we could work with it for now. Let's go ahead and put it mono. So this is a scenario where I actually do hear a bit of a pretty notable difference in mono. So sometimes what I like to do instead of using the stock Logic mono is I'll use Waves Imager and maybe just put it very narrow. Okay, we could work with that. Maybe we do some more push-pull. And let's bring in this shaker. Now the shaker, let's go mono, but I might pan it. So mono and then a little to the right just to give a little bit of space to the drums. Maybe I'll duck it a little. Okay, so now we're working with this as our drums. We can always, and we probably will, add some elements to this drum loop, make it our own in time. But for now, we're just gonna rock with this as the loop. And now let's go down the musical elements of the sample and let's find our core musical engine to the song. What happens if I bring this down an octave? It's already low, so I'm gonna try bringing it down an octave. It has so much low end that it kind of competes once you bring it down that low. I really like the doo-noo-noo. So what happens if I doo-noo-noo, keep that part down, and then maybe I bring the... Okay, so let's see. Okay, now what if I add a filter? It's just too busy in the top of the mix. Okay. And now I'm going to bring down a little bit of the mid-high because I know that's where the vocals are going to sit. So I'm just getting ahead of myself here a little bit and trying to clear up the mix for what I know will be the space that the vocals reside. So I'm trying to make this really like a mid-low and really like a mid-frequency element here. Same thing though. Okay, yeah, mono sounds pretty thin and weak, so it does need some space. What I might do here, iZotope Trash, Delicate Harmonics. It's a good preset for saturation to just add a little bit more life to a musical element. I might need even more control in the frequency here for this sample. And what I might do for that is I'll use Waves Vitamin. It's a multi-band saturator, EQ, compressor kind of combo. So real quick, I'm gonna just mute everything else. So you can isolate individual frequencies in the sample, and you can change the imaging of it or choose just to remove things altogether. So what I might do here is I'll make the lowest of the low end here more closer to mono, and then as we go up in the mix, a little less mono. Okay. So what I like to do with some of these samples is break it down so we can build it back up. So in this case, I've really closed and tightened up the noose on the high and the low of this sample so that the mid can shine through. And now what I might do is go in, add some little radiator, just to see if I can bring it to life any more with a little more energy. Okay, let's bring those drums. Yeah, we're gonna need to replace that or add to the snare. It's not punching as much as I know it should, but that's good for now. Let's keep moving. Okay, it's a little, I like it, but it's a little sleepy. Who knows, maybe that comes in. Okay. We got people live. Someone hit the chat. How's this sounding? Okay, we're just gonna use this loop. But what we're gonna experiment is on this last one, maybe we bring it up an octave. Might sound a little crazy. Let's give it a shot. Pretty crazy. I don't know if that works. I think that's a no. I think might be doing a little too much, but we are going to take a little bit out of the high. Okay. What do we got with this? I think it's a vocal element. Bring it down an octave. I do like how this one sounds. Let's just spruce up these keys. Make a mono. Remove a little bit of that low end. I know that the bass is going to come in at some point. So make space for that. Same thing with the vocals in the mid-high. Really like this. Can I add any spaciousness to it? Maybe like a, let's see, like a tremolo? Same thing here, duck the mid-high. but I want it to stay alive, so not too much. Okay. So now we have kind of some decisions to make. Which sample carries the song? This is a vibe. But so is this. Alright, let's just bring back the vocals to get a sense. Alright, I think the decision's been made. Okay. Alright. Feeling good about the energy. Looped it out. Alright. So we are in G minor. So maybe now's the time we see about adding a little bass. Something simple. Don't have to go crazy on the bass. Just something to give us some girth. Okay. Let's try that. Let's just riff. Almost. Up. Velocity 127. Okay, that's sounding good. Now let's just go ahead and clean it up, thicken it up, and keep moving. So with the bass, this is 808 Max Space, or rather this is 808 Warfare, a wonderful bass plugin you can use with Contact 5. Alright, so now let's go into Max Space, Waves preset. Let's go ahead and add some radiation to this. Yes, the chat is alive. Korzim, welcome to the stream. Good morning. Happy to see a new face in the stream. We're trying to do this every day on weekdays, so if you enjoy it, if you like what we're building here, I think you'll like usually what we step up to the plate with, so feel free to keep giving your feedback along the way. It'll make its way into the finished product. Let's go. Alright, so we got this little radiator. Sounding pretty mean. Now the extra credit for the bass, this low ender plugin here. What is the creator of this? I forget. It is Refuse Software, low ender. It does what it says it does. It just adds to that lowest of the low of your bass. So if you really want something, you know, you're just missing a little bit of that sub, that woofiness, this will get it to you. Now with the EQ, something that not everyone might agree with, I like to duck a little bit in like the low, but not the lowest of the low, so I can make some space for the kick. So I want the kick and the bass to coexist. I don't want them to be trying to compete with one another. So there you go. And one more thing that I'll do here, I use this very frequently. So I have this this log drum. You can get this from Splice or whatever. It's a very simple sample. But what I like to do is I like to use it to enhance the mid range of my bass. So let's go ahead and see what it sounds like by itself. But that's already low. I don't want it to be just doubling the lowest. I want to bring it up an octave. Maybe bring the velocity down so it doesn't stab as hard. But now when these two play together, subtle, but it does add a little bit of chunk to the bass. So now we got, I believe, our bass figured out. Okay, now let's go ahead and see about these extra drums we might be able to introduce. Let's see. What we're trying to do now is just compensate for the fact that these are samples. We don't have full control of the kits that were selected, but we do have control over the kits we add on top. Simple addition, but it might help. Okay, we might want to alternate the velocity here. Let's see how this sounds. Maybe we reverse that. Anything else in this kit? Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of hi-hat additions. Cool. Let's fix it. So with something that has like a little bit of bounce, like this groove, you could tell it's not fully quantized. So sometimes it's not the move to go 100% quantized. So what you'll do here on this little slider is maybe put it at 75% quantized, so it leaves a little bit of natural human touch to the groove. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, let's hear how it sounds by not going fully just on the grid, full quantization. To the left maybe. Like it. Okay, can we improve the clap snare situation? Okay, let's see. Maybe we will give a proper 100 quantize on those since the clap's pretty integral to the groove. Bring the velocity down. Okay, so I like them. What I think I want to do is see about adding waves smack attack. They're sounding pretty wide. Let's see if I can narrow them. Okay. That sounded pretty good. Okay. Now, we're getting close to the part where we might start re-engaging with the vocals, but before that, what I love to do just to see is this exhale by Output is a wonderful vocal sample kit. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put it G minor, and I'm gonna mess around, see if any of these kits can add a little vocal elements to the groove that really bring it home to make it our style. So bear with me when I play with this. You might hear some clips. That's a byproduct of this specific kit. Or the exhale plugin itself. Sometimes there's going to be some clippiness, so just bear with that as we try to work this out. I like the emotion of this one. Now I might mess around with these faders here, the talk, spread, filter, and wet fader. Add different timbre to these vocal chops. Okay, we're gonna work with that. 1 second, here we go. Let's start with that, clean it up. Okay, and then maybe it plays a different note the second time it comes around. So we're gonna duplicate it. Let's just play around. Is that? duck some of the mid-highs. Since it's a vocal element, I don't want it to conflict with the other vocals when they come back in. Loving it. Okay, so just to avoid these little clips you'll occasionally hear, I'm just going to bounce this into place, just book it, and then now we're working with this. Oof, sounded real good. Maybe let's see about a filter. Loving how that sounded. Might double down on iZotope trash. Okay. So now is the part where we will start looking at arrangement. But before doing that, we also want to see about adding some additional vocals now that the song is developed in a certain direction. Let's see if these original vocals we put still stand, and if they do, how we can either add to this section or go on and improv on the next section. So let's just go ahead and give it a go. Okay, so now we're just going to improvise. I don't have any specific words in mind, but what I think I want to do here is get back over here into Logic and see about just laying down some melodies, and maybe some words will come to mind. Hey. One more, then we'll come. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to comp this, see if we can concoct a little verse section, and then we might add some additional layers. So just go ahead and let me know how it's sounding in the chat. One more, then we'll come. Okay, maybe we add the ad-libs from the first section. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, now maybe we add one more melodic background with the telephone effect. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pan those left and right, add more spaciousness to these silky melodic background vocals real quick. Okay, I'm getting greedy. Now let's see if we can add maybe like a lower level background, either layer it or add ad-libs. Let's just see. Let's see what comes. Pardon me. Alright, so let's just take a few steps back and see what we're working with real quick. See if we can improve this. Okay. So now I'm going to see about just adding a little bit of arrangement on the go. Maybe we'll add another vocal section for the second half of the verse, or maybe we'll just keep it brief here. So let me just go ahead and see about arranging it a little bit to give this song a bit of an arc as it goes. So maybe remove the bass to start. Definitely want to see about putting some vocals here in this initial section. What immediately comes to mind is maybe these background vocals. I actually kind of like it just cruising off into the sunset like that. Maybe just bring in some of these ad-libs. Okay. All right, what I might just do is add one more vocal layer for the intro and then one for that outro section, see if there's any final arrangement we could do, and then we're getting out of here with a final listen. But let's go ahead and give this a spin right now. That's right. All right, so now let's comp that real quick. We're gonna add a little bit of a random pan to the back, those layers we just recorded there, just so they're not stale, so they're moving around, so it feels like there's a crew behind us. So we're gonna go to Pan Man. There's this little, what is it? Random ambler, and we're gonna make it soft. And so you can see the little light there, randomly picking the direction of these background vocals. Okay, so let me give it one more comb through and see if there's any more little arrangement touches we can make before we put a real quick master on it, listen back, and head out of the door. Let me just see how this, the layer we just added sounds with a slightly different mix on it. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Okay. Okay, so now I'm feeling really good about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to really quickly go through and add a master, make sure that we are not leaving any quality on the table, and then we're going to listen to it one time through and be out the door. So let me go ahead and open up iZotope 8. Really simple master that I'll do is I will go multiband dynamic compression, multiband imager, and a maximizer to taste. So let me just play through. So what I really like about this is you can, both with the dynamics and the imager, you can compress and image in a multi-band way. So, you know, how you mix the low end might be different than how you mix the high end, and this gives you the flexibility to do so. So let's go ahead and just make the compression reasonable across the board. And now we're gonna put the low end pretty close to mono. Put the mid lows more narrow. and then widen it up. It has a maximizer. Okay, so that's the master. It's easy as that. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to put a loop on this, and we're going to listen start to finish, no interruptions, and see what we made here, and then get out of here. So without further ado. Yep, passes the vibe check, guaranteed. So, really happy with that outcome. Some soulful hip hop, some vibey, spacious background vocals, really let you feel it, really soak in it and marinate in it. Got some homey vibes. It sounds like you're bumping this with the friends, admiring the people around you. At least that's what I'm getting from it. So that does it. Really appreciate every single one of you for hopping on and hanging out with us. Link in the description if you want to listen to this demo and every other demo we've made in this series. If you got something from today's session, best thing you could do for this channel to support us is simply like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know next time we go live. We'll be doing this weekly. So far, it's been close to every day on weekdays. So follow to stay in the loop. And of course, if you have any suggestions or requests, just hit the comments. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Peace out.